Did Lisa get on your nerves this episode?
I just don't feel like she was important in this episode. I feel like they both were playing like kind of cat and mouse with each other, trying to, you know what I mean? Well, especially her trying to talk to him or whatever. I forgot why they stopped talking. Oh yeah, I remember now. They stopped talking because he lied about him being arrested, right? At one
Yeah.
point. So she was acting, a certain way. She had just, let that nigga beat her cheeks or whatever. So you know how that is. Like she was just like, damn, like I trusted you, all of that. And so now it seems like Will is like, all right, like, I can't do it seemed like he can't do this shit. Like he's just like he over it. You know what I mean? Because he told her at the end, he was just like, look, I think
Yeah.
this is a wrap. I think if it's meant to be, it's gonna be. But then they also show in the season he fucking with other
That other
chicks.
girl.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie. Anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click it. Turn it off.
Welcome.
Hey.
All right, start over. We're in sync.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Black on Black Prime podcast. Welcome. This one, we're going to tap into Bel-Air, which is back for season 2.
And I'm going to say it right now before we start anything. Since we didn't do season 1, I want your opinion on some things.
Oh, break it down.
All right, so since this is a totally different show, right? This is a drama show, and Fresh Prince and Fresh Prince was a comedy, low key. Mm-hmm. It has some drama in it though. You know what I mean? Like right. Go back to certain episodes.
It was a sitcom,
right? And this is more of like a series,
right?
What do you think about the characters versus the characters in the first one? Like let's start with Carlton. What do you think about this Carlton and Fresh Prince Carlton?
I feel like this Carlton annoyed me in the same way as the other Carlton. Not that he's a terrible actor or nothing like that. I'm just saying dealing with the uppity black dude. Mm-hmm. He captured the shit out of that. Like, cause I'm like, nigga, what is your problem? The whole I want to say first 3 or 4 episodes, I was like, I can't stand this dude. Like I can't as the character. Like, not that like he's doing such a good job that it's like he's really annoying me. Yeah, it's like it's the reality of being judged by somebody from that world, and I want to fit in so bad with white America.
Yeah, I like how they took Carlton, like Fresh Prince Carlton, and they pretty much like put him on 10 because like that's who Carlton was, and it's like, but Carlton just wasn't on drugs other than that one episode where he was like dancing.
Yeah.
So it's like they threw that in there, and his him having anxiety and all of that. Like I feel like at first I thought this nigga was gonna be homosexual.
Right, and normally they would do that.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's they took the sitcom Carlton and showed you what that Carlton would be on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they did a great job of giving that other view of him, because he's still got the same beliefs, morals, everything is the exact same. It's just like on here, it's more based in reality.
Right. Yeah.
And I think he did a great job. Like I said, he did a great job because I was annoyed by him. I'm like, dude, what is your problem?
Yeah. I'm kind of tired of him and Will's relationship though so far, because I feel like they keep going back and forth, but I guess that's how it always was.
Yeah.
But I feel like Will always like slighted Carlton in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, just like he was always not good enough to hang and shit. But it seemed like Will is hanging out with Carlton. You know what I mean? Like
it's funny because they both judge each other from different worlds.
Yeah.
Like in Will's eyes, you ain't down because you ain't acting black in my eyes. And in Carlton's world, it's like, this is the world I'm from, and you're
Yeah.
acting so hood and ghetto when you should be acting like this.
Right.
So
Right.
in the TV show, like you said, they did have the moments that were cool and the moments they couldn't stand each other. It was
Mm-hmm.
always that back and forth. So they're doing a perfect job in this show with that.
Okay. Dark skin Hillary, light skin Hillary.
Both.
Okay.
They did not do so. I know a lot of people had a problem with that, but nigga, Coco Jones, you think that's bad?
Nah, she's fire.
Right.
I had no problem with her, but the only thing that I wish they would have done, maybe just because they, everybody else is kind of themselves in a way. Like they didn't make her how Hillary is. Like Coco Jones ain't nowhere near she ain't like Hillary at all. Other than her having money, she ain't like Hillary.
But I think I kind of appreciate that because in a sitcom you get what 22 minutes of the over exaggerated character. In here, I think it would have been too much if she was like Hillary from that show. Because in Hillary in that show, she was like dumb.
You did see, yeah.
She was dumb, and then she's annoying. She's stuck up. I think if you had that same exact character in here, we would be annoyed. We would be annoyed. And I would be irritated.
I guess it wouldn't have been because it's not a funny show, right? So it's just like for anybody to be kind of comical on the regular, because even Jazz is not like the goofy guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
nigga low-key a player. You know,
right?
I mean?
It's like it's because it's like even if you think about Jazz in the Fresh Prince, he was always cool.
Yeah,
but he just wasn't the brightest.
Right.
So in reality, this is who Jazz would be.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely soup these players up to like, even though they're not I feel like Carlton's the same. They just put them on 10. Hillary's totally different, but she's like, I guess they couldn't make a character like Hillary because it would have been kind of, they tried to make her comical, and it's not a comedy series.
It would have been annoying. And then this is reality in 2022. It's not even the same time frame.
Era, yeah. What do you think about Uncle Phil, new Uncle Phil?
It's hard to capture the original Uncle Phil, but for what he's doing, he's doing a good job in this world. But that's hard to capture. Like you couldn't really like that's a hard one to capture. But I think he's doing good at what he's doing. He kind of annoys me with the I guess his character annoys me with how he treats Vivian. Because I don't think Uncle Phil ever like I don't want to say belittle, but he kind of like overlooks a lot of what she wants.
Yeah,
like he kind of takes her for granted.
Yeah, like this family is not as bougie as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like even though they got money, I don't feel like they bougie, other than Carlton maybe.
And you know what's funny? In the beginning of the Fresh Prince, the sitcom, everybody was bougie. Everybody, Vivian, Uncle Phil, but then later on, you see them kind of tap back into, but we really from here.
Right.
Everybody went to the calm down. Ashley, the only person that didn't really calm down was Carlton.
Yeah.
He was always still the one willing to do what it takes to be a part of mainstream, I guess.
Yeah. And what about Jeffrey, the assassin?
I think he's a dope ass character now. Jeffrey the assassin.
That nigga's an assassin.
I think that's dope because I didn't want to see. It's funny because back then it didn't bother me that he was a butler. I think it would have bothered me that he was a butler in this one.
Yeah, because
instead of being he's more of his right hand man in this.
Right. That nigga's an assistant. You know what I mean?
A cold one though.
Right. That nigga just be stealth.
Yeah.
Chilling on the tree waiting for niggas. Like I think that nigga popped out. Oh boy, right? Well, I don't know if he did it, but he got somebody to do it. The Rashad character in the first season.
Oh, the one he said, "Don't worry about that. I took care of that."
Yeah,
he got somebody to do it.
Got somebody about. Yeah, he got him out of there. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I just wanted to run that like the characters down, just because it's like I wanted to see how since we didn't talk about the first one at all,
right?
Season because we just jumping into the second. I've seen people say, and I don't agree with this because it's hard to compare. I've seen people say that they like this better than the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't think there's really a comparison because it's like you said, one is a sitcom, one is a series, one is comedy, one is drama.
And also, I feel like the people that I don't know who's saying that, but I feel like the people that are saying that are not the ones that grew up on it like we did.
Real shit.
Yeah. It's like if they were able to, I don't think they will be able to, but if they were able to make a serious version of Martin, there's no way in this world you could make it to where it'd be like, oh, that was better than the original. I just couldn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be, I don't know if I would be down. I would be down for that only because I'm such a big fan of Martin. It's just like, I just wanted, I know you just like, you never wanted to die. Of course, I don't want them to bring back hella more episodes and try to like do it. I just don't think it's going to work, especially without Tommy. But if they did a reimagination like how you were saying, I think that would be pretty fire.
But I don't think that would be as easy. I don't think that would translate as easy as it would for Fresh Prince, because of how we hold Martin, like where we hold Martin at. We'll be looking for some shit like, oh nigga, that don't make no sense. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that bullshit video somebody made of the reimagination of Martin where Cole was like a killer trying to kill Tommy because Tommy had Pam. You didn't see that shit?
Hell no.
They tried to do what they did for Fresh Prince, because that's how Fresh Prince got on. Somebody made that trailer.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
You can check it out, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I just like I said, like if they did it right, I feel like, because I mean, the only thing that was different with Fresh Prince and Martin, right, is the fact that they had less serious episodes. Like, I think there might have been some serious issues. You know what I mean? Like when Tommy got into an accident, but it was still a funny episode.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's we don't there was an angle. Do you remember a time with Martin crying?
Like in a funny way, like when Gina left him.
That's what I'm saying. There was no really. Maybe they could do that. So maybe it wouldn't be as serious. It would be more along the lines of a like The Wood or like a Best Man. Well, Best Man was more serious, but like The Wood, like to where it's not a serious drama.
Yeah, I think I'll just like you said. I think I like Martin too much. I feel like they might ruin it. Like they might piss me off. Like
I don't feel like nothing they could do would be good enough.
Pick the wrong characters to play Martin and shit. It was just like, damn, Gina. Like,
hey,
that's damn.
It's really important to find the person they got to play Fresh Prince is perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like exact. Like it's weird how much he captures that character. To find somebody to be Martin, I just don't.
They would go OD. They were OD on a character, and it wouldn't be enough.
No.
Going back to Fresh Prince or whatever, the pick that they like, the dude, just like you said, like he was like a perfect pick. One thing that I was like, damn, I really wanted this to happen. I wanted Will Smith to be his dad. And when I saw Marlon Wayans, I was like, cool, but I think it would have been dope if Will Smith would have played Lou.
I don't. The reason why I don't think that would have been good, he has Will Smith down to the I'm about to cry expression. He has him down to the point where it's like there's no way you're not related to this dude.
You talking about Marlon?
No, I'm saying the one that plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it would be weird to watch that. It would be weird to watch their exchange.
Only because I know he's not a main character. Like Lou, you ain't probably gonna see Lou for a minute. He ain't no main character. Now, if he was a main character, then I get what you're saying.
So Will Smith is his could you see him being a ain't shit father?
Absolutely.
Character? You can see that happen
because he's a good actor. I feel like he would have went in there looking like Hancock. It's like, boy, I told your ass.
I think we would have cared too much. I think Will Smith is such a great actor. We would damn near feel sorry for him. We didn't feel sorry for Marlon when he left.
Yeah, I mean Marlon did a good job.
No, he did a great job. Yeah. So what I'm saying is he did a great job of being the ain't shit dad we don't care about. We would have had that exchange, he would have looked in the soul and hit you with them teary eyes and said some shit to where you will be like, damn, I feel for both of these niggas. Rather than just being like, I feel for Will's character and Marlon, you ain't shit.
So the thing about it, right? Like, so I don't know the full conversation verbatim that they had together on the couch, but it's like you feel both. I felt both sides a little bit, you know what I mean? Because it's like you don't know what happened. Like, it's never an excuse not to be around your child. Like, that's just crazy, right? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
there's no reason for that.
But then he was just like, well, shit, your mama, you know what I mean? Like, he tried to give him some game or whatever, but he wasn't trying to hear that. I was like, no, you talking about my mama. I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling me about my mom. Like, we cool. Like, you grew up with me. You know what I mean? But it's like, you're not going to let just some random nigga that you don't know talk about your mom. You know what I mean?
But then, too, the backstory of Lou. Because in here, he's just like a criminal. Remember, he's like a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
He was in jail for doing shit. He was robbing basically because he said your mom was like it was her idea damn near.
Yeah.
I couldn't see Will Smith having that energy. You got to show up like, would you believe Marlon might have robbed somebody when he showed up? You're not going to believe Will Smith. He could come in looking like Hancock. You're not going to believe he went in there and robbed somebody because your mom said to.
I don't know, man. I just think he's that good of an actor to do anything.
I feel you. He's that good of an actor, but he ain't ever been, even in Hancock, there's not a point where you be like, oh, this dude ain't shit. You might say it in like laughing, but it's not like you don't get the feeling of he really ain't shit.
I'm trying to think of a movie that Will Smith played in. For some reason, I'm thinking of Training Day. That was Denzel. Yeah. Because it's like he's always played, like he played the good guy in Pursuit of Happiness. You always felt bad for him on Pursuit of Happiness. Like, I was like, man, this nigga just deserves.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is he's too good of an actor to give off the energy of I ain't shit. He's too good of an actor to do that.
He would have to do it right after he slapped Chris Rock because niggas hated him for like a month.
that could be the only time. I would say even with Denzel, if we're talking about just great acting, in Training Day, he had to force it for us to be like, oh, Denzel ain't shit. But even in the moments, it wasn't. I'm sorry to say, when he was dealing with all the gangbangers and he got shot in the ass, I didn't believe.
You didn't believe him
in that moment? I didn't. It was like the way you shot me in the ass.
It was kind of comical. I think if anybody else would, if it wasn't Denzel, we probably wouldn't have liked that scene.
If it wasn't Denzel, we would have liked it.
You think you would have liked the scene?
Yeah.
It was almost like it went from being serious to funny in that point. Like, you shot me in the ass. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like he's still doing great acting, but I don't hate this nigga. There's never a point in Training Day where you hated that nigga.
I didn't like Denzel. Like, I felt like once he like left that nigga with the Mexicans,
you felt like that was fucked up that he did that, but you didn't hate him.
I mean, no, because he wasn't doing it to somebody that I cared about in the first place like that, I guess.
Training Day, switch out Denzel, put in Clifton Powell.
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different.
It's the believability. Like it's like there's some people that are too great at one side of it. That Denzel and Will Smith are too great at being a good guy. They're too great at making you care about them.
Yeah.
They can't make you hate them. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it might be coming soon.
When? I don't see it.
Somebody got to do a movie one day that's just like, ooh, that nigga played a horrible person.
Nah, I don't. I just don't. I can't see them tapping into that. Hate me. I can't see him tapping into that.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this. That's why I don't think Will Smith would have. I don't think it would have transitioned right. It would have been like, I'm torn between Will and his father, but his father was not. His father wasn't shit. The whole base of his character wasn't shit. Because if you go back to the sitcom, you literally was like, fuck this dude.
Oh yeah, Lou was like Ben Vereen. That was Ben Vereen. That nigga's like you hated him for sure. I was like, this
That's
nigga.
what I'm saying. You wouldn't have hated Will Smith leaving there. You'd have felt bad for him.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. Jumping into the episode, pretty much it
One thing I
starts
did
off.
appreciate, so it has to do with this episode.
Mm-hmm.
The whole last season, I felt like you never got a break from drama.
It was like nonstop.
You never, yeah, you never got to calm down. In every episode, and it was like you feel it. It's like, God damn, every episode. So in this one, I want to say I appreciated the break they gave us.
Yeah,
because you just kind of seeing their world. It's not like they jumped in. It was like, oh, Will's over here living in a homeless house. He's struggling.
Yeah, so he was living with Jazz.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you get that. Sometimes I just want to see the world. Sometimes I just want to see everybody kicking it. Like sometimes just give me a little bit of break from the drama.
Yeah, you're right about that because I feel like this whole episode, like everything went right, and I felt like usually an episode, I thought when he was gonna have that talk with Uncle Phil, I thought he wasn't gonna do it. I thought he wasn't gonna make it to the birthday party. Like I thought, oh boy, that he was playing basketball for. I thought that was gonna be like, I thought he was gonna lose. Like I thought everything was gonna go bad, but it seemed like everything went right. But then when you see the previews for the season, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, bring the drama back. I ain't mad at it. I just wanted a break. Like I just wanted I wanted to calm down, and that's what we got. I wanted to just let him be in LA doing whatever.
Yeah.
Let everybody just be doing whatever for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think this whole basketball thing is pretty much the start of this season. Like him trying to, ball or whatever. It seems like the dude that he's trying to impress is now interested in him because his uncle is rich.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, I feel like that's this season.
That's the season.
Yeah.
That's the drama around Will. The drama around Carlton, I think he's tapping into his black side, which is gonna cause drama between the world he knows.
What you mean?
So it seemed like they're pushing him in the direction. Okay, so you remember I always tap into that one episode where Carlton and Will were trying to join that frat. The dude told him he wasn't black enough.
Right.
And then Carlton gives him the whole rundown about being black. I feel like this season is what Carlton was talking about.
Okay.
In that episode, because it's like now he's joining BSU. Now he's still part of his world, but it's like he's more conscious of who he is now.
Yeah, it seemed like he's trying to highlight that one chick too.
Which he should.
It seemed like he's also trying to it seemed like he was going to be on these drugs again though. Like so I felt like
for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know when that's going to come and why, but he's definitely tapping back in. I think his friends, the ones that was kind of looking at him shady in this episode, I think that they might try to, push that nigga back into drugs.
I don't think it's that. I think it's he's been whitewashed for so long. So it's like now he's going to be torn between the two worlds of being the whitewashed dude and being the damn black dude.
Guy in the BSU and all of that. Yeah, I can see that.
So I think that's where his world's going to be. It's going to be stressful deciding, oh, you really going to go march with them? Like, yeah, we fighting for black. I think that's going to be his world torn.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
And I think the stresses from that is what's going to put him back on them drugs.
Put him back on that crank.
Okay, so Lisa and Will, did Lisa get on your nerves this episode?
I just don't feel like she was important in this episode. I feel like they both were playing like kind of cat and mouse with each other, trying to, you know what I mean? Well, especially her trying to talk to him or whatever. I forgot why they stopped talking. Oh yeah, I remember now. They stopped talking because he lied about him being arrested, right? At one point. So she was acting, a certain way. She had just, let that nigga beat her cheeks or whatever. So you know how that is. Like, she was just like, damn, like I trusted you, all of that. And so now it seems like Will is like, all right, like, I can't do it seemed like he can't do this shit. Like he's just like he over it. You know what I mean? Because he told her at the end, he was just like, look, I think this is a wrap. I think if it's meant to be, it's gonna be. But then they also show in the season he fucking with other chicks.
Other girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other girl met at the park.
Yeah, but as far as her getting on my nerves, I didn't pay too much. I just feel like she's one of them characters that is just like she's not like the Lisa in regular Fresh Prince, to where she was like a real part of it to me. Like this one, I just don't care about her enough.
I don't want to say that. I do feel like she's an important character, but when I say get on my nerves, it's like she was the reason him lying, she ran off kind of like, I don't want to fuck with you no more. That was her energy. Like, so the whole time he's begging for her attention, she's kind of like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Then we get to the end. Now you ready to jump back in.
But she never said I love you back into the end, right? Because he had told her he loved her.
Right.
He would have said that back into that end part, but he didn't hear it.
But it's like even before that, just the buildup of it. She turned around all excited to see him. At first, when he tried to talk to her, she just kind of like, what do we need to talk about? Like you real dismissive. Then all of a sudden you want to switch it back on. But now it's too late.
Yeah. I just feel like there's so many more important things going on besides their relationship. What was the beef between her and like who's her dad again? I had to like rewatch the first couple
of her beef with the dad. The dad has the beef with Phil and
that's what it was.
And Vivian.
That's what it was. Okay.
Because you could tell, because her mom was best friends with Vivian and Phil before she died, but you could tell he was talking to this lady before she died. So it's like he was damn near cheating with her.
Right. That's what it was. Okay. I get that.
And then when Phil ran for office, he was like, I'm gonna run for office too.
Yeah. So I'm not saying her character won't be, because you could tell she's gonna be in the series. I just feel like right now their relationship, since it's in limbo, she's not gonna be important until they actually start dating again.
I think she's gonna be important through the whole thing, because I think her character is going to be good for Will's character. This girl he about to talk to, she's shicey as fuck. It's something. There's something about her.
Oh, for sure. Like, you I mean, at the end of the day, like, this is Lisa. We know the story. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody he gonna probably marry at some point. You know, if the season continues. Right. So it's like she gonna be there.
Right.
Just right now.
But he's jumping into that world. Like, dude is the scout dude is basically Birdie from Above the Rim. So he's about to pull him into that world.
So is this illegal basketball or is this like real shit? Because he's talking about like stats and stuff like that. Because at first I thought he was just playing illegal ball, like, you making money.
That's what he was doing.
Like hustling.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
This seemed like some Drew League shit.
And that's what that is. So it's like he's not shy. What he's doing is not illegal.
Yeah.
But I think he has the power to make or break his career, and I think that's what it's going to boil down to.
Yeah, so
that's what it's going to be extortion for Uncle Phil. Like, well, if you want your nephew to go, you got to pay me something.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
So they're gonna bump heads, and then you can tell that Will is gonna be just like, you're trying to interfere again. Like, I'm trying to make this, messing up my basketball career now. He probably gonna run away again. So I can see that. I can see them deaf because you already know before I wouldn't even have to see the previews to know that there's always going to be a beef between him and Uncle Phil and him and Carlton.
Right.
They're always going to go like bump heads.
You know what I don't like?
What?
You know what the police story version, like when we talk about the police stories and drama, Hillary in this fucking house that she's living in.
The influencer house.
I don't like it. I just don't like that at all. I didn't like the first season.
That's Karuchi she's with, right? The girl. Okay, yeah. I don't like that whole situation. I feel like that's about to blow up in flames anyway.
I just don't. Maybe because I don't understand the influencer shit. I didn't know the careers behind it.
That's a real thing.
I just don't like it. Like I really don't. You can do all of that making videos where you were living in a pool house.
Yeah.
Why you got to be in that house? I don't understand the point of being over there.
They just trying to like, I don't know. I get, but that is like a reality. I mean, that's her job. So her job is to make content, period. So it's like they want to always make sure they could. I think that people do that now because you see a lot of these folks that do videos, they do them together. You know
no, for sure. I see it a lot. But what I'm saying is the drama ain't enough for me to care. It's like right now we both doing a podcast from home. We don't have to go move it to no podcaster house.
Yeah, it's true. That's
You
true.
get what I'm saying? She was doing good doing her food videos at the house. What what maybe just because I don't know that industry, you
Yeah.
moved in there to do the same videos you were doing at home, but it's more important there for some reason.
I mean, it's just a business. It's just like living on campus or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like
Shit's
they're
dumb.
yeah. I'm sure there's some type of money involved. Why that's a good idea. It's like 'cause you never know. Like content is like you can come up with content at any time, and anything can be content. So it's just like they want to make sure that because they had to, you already know, like they were trying to like get certain numbers and all of that kind of shit. So it's like whatever, like, oh, we got something going on. We want to do this big skit and everybody's in one spot. Like just like you said, it's stupid, but I'm sure that there's a reason behind it, like a good
Right.
reason.
It just ain't a reason for me to. I don't care enough.
Me
I
and you,
really don't care about it.
me
Whenever
and
they
you gonna do this podcast together in a house.
where other niggas do other podcasts, it's just dumb to me.
Yeah,
It's whenever they go to those scenes, I'm kind of tuned out. Like I don't really care. Like who did that? The black asses still live here? Who told them they need to move? Like why not? I don't care.
fair enough. Yeah. What about Ashley's character? How do you feel about her?
Um, I feel like besides her dealing with her sexuality, I don't feel like her characters. I feel like her character is there because she was there in the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, she like Judy from Family Matters right now. Like she could be gone tomorrow. I wouldn't notice. But I feel like they had to make her like girls for her to matter in this show. Like they had to put that in there. Just because her
Right? Because I
character would
mean,
have faded.
because it's like they don't really give. Other than that, like what else?
She was
What else? What else is important about her story?
it was her birthday.
Right, with a bunch of grown ass people on a boat. She was 13.
Okay, well, like was there any kids there? Was her friends there?
I didn't see one.
Oh man. She
They
had
didn't even show the kids from the first. Like if that's the story y'all started with, keep that going. Why they didn't show up to the boat? But they had Sweetie show up.
yeah. Anyway, that I don't know.
I know. So I feel like her. Hopefully they give her something else, but I don't feel like her character is important. Like I feel like she's just there. Maybe they'll do like Miles and Moesha, where she just starts smoking weed.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be bad. She's gonna be the one to get pregnant first or some shit like that.
Well, she's a lesbian, but
That's true.
yeah. But I'm thinking as far as the sitcom goes, she was the most influenced by Will.
Yeah.
So maybe you're right. Maybe she's gonna go start kicking it with the hood girls.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the angle they take.
Yeah. Because like right now, it's like I couldn't see her because they got to put somebody in the drama. Like Hillary and Jazz are about to go in flames. You could tell. Like right now, they got like they just kind of stepped into their oh, I want you to be my man type of shit. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
shit
it's
ain't
gonna be
going.
funk season. How do you feel about Phil damn near turning his back on Jeffrey?
I guess since I know he's coming back, I also feel like it's since I like Jeffrey's character, I like man, Uncle Phil, stop being a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that nigga made a mistake. He apologized. You made mistakes. You know what I mean? Like you just had to apologize this episode. So I think it's I mean, it was a big secret, right? You know what I mean? So it was probably like, nigga, we didn't want to reveal this secret. Like this was something that we were trying to keep, and you should have,
Hey, what is the secret?
that his the secret was his dad was like a criminal pretty much, wasn't it? Like you know what I mean? Like because I mean he knew that I think his dad was somebody, like he thought his dad was something else. I think they told him that his dad, I don't know if not his dad died, but his dad never came to see him or some shit like that. But whatever, they were trying to keep his dad away from him.
Okay, because that's what's been bothering me. Because it was like you knew this whole time, and it's like they never really say what. Like it's like okay, your dad had a criminal past. Either way, he wasn't in your life.
But I think they were trying to keep him away from Will more
That
than
part, yeah, but that's not a secret. It's like if he was like, you knew my dad, you knew what my dad was, and you never let me see him. That's a secret. But it was more so because his dad still didn't know where he was. He had to Jeffrey gave him the information so he could reach out, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, so if they're trying to keep Will away from this person, they told Will something else. Like Will's thought something totally different his whole life about his dad. Like I think he said I think they maybe you'll say his dad was like he didn't want to be in his life, but he technically was trying to like get in contact with Will. They just wouldn't let him.
Is that what you got from it?
That's what I think. I think that they were like holding back his location and him actually wanting to see Will. I think Will and his whole like the whole time he's thinking that his dad just don't want to see him.
Okay, so maybe that's it then. Because this whole time I'm like, what is the secret? It ain't like they was like, yeah, your dad was Barack Obama, and then he found out no, he wasn't. You know what I mean? It's like that your dad wasn't in the picture, and then you find him, you find out he ain't shit. But then it's like you knew this whole time. Like, what does it matter? He wasn't around. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to go back to the first season. For some reason, I feel like that they just didn't let him. They were trying to keep him away from him. You know what I mean? Even though, because I feel like the dad did reach out. They was like, stay away. You know what I mean? And finally, Will, because it's like I think one time he was just like, well, my son hit me up. You know what I mean? Y'all told me to stay away. Mm-hmm. Cool, but like, Will hit me up. I'm coming.
Right. But I mean, even with when it first started happening, the mom called Vivian. She was like, he's going to find out.
Who's going to find out? Will?
Will.
Yeah.
But it's like, find out what? Like, if he wasn't shit already, what is there to find out?
It's one of those things I got to go back. First season was like a year ago.
Right. But even I'm saying even watching it during, yeah. I'm like, okay, what is the big secret? Like, I don't know. It seemed like it should have been more for the reaction. If he would have came out and been like, he was there the whole time and you just wouldn't let me see him, that was never his angle. He was always like, you knew. I'm like, knew what? Nigga, like, what? Knew what?
You knew, I guess, where my dad was located. I don't know. Maybe
but I don't think he did because Jeffrey had to find him.
Jeffrey had to find him because maybe Uncle Phil probably knew where he was at. He just didn't want to, like, he was never looking for him. He was like, man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeffrey just went and got it himself. I'm sure Uncle Phil could have found him. He just didn't want to.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really trying to piece together what they knew that he didn't know. Okay, I get you. You found out he was in jail and all of this shit, but who do you think he was? Like, what they tell you he was? If you keep saying they lied to you,
like a deadbeat,
which he was.
But maybe he was trying to reach out to Will and they wouldn't let him because he was a criminal and shit. And he did foul shit. It was like, I don't want you around my son, so I'm gonna keep you away.
But at the same time, it didn't seem like he was trying to reach out to him.
Will, talking about Lou wasn't trying to reach out to Will,
right?
They told him not to.
It didn't seem like he was trying to, though.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but like maybe I missed something in that. Maybe if I found out like they told him, "Oh, your dad's over here. This is why he doesn't reach out to you." But if the thing was your dad is just a deadbeat who's not around, I don't know. Because even when he reached out to him and he showed up, and they were like, "Oh, he's only here for money." Like that was their angle. Like he only wants to come for money, or he's trying to get paid.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Let's see. This is the real Wills. This is the real Bel-Air. They ain't giving us the Lou's dad was locked up. Lou's dad was locked up when he was a little boy. Will's dad was locked up when he was a little boy, seeing him all those years behind. But he made the choice to distance himself from Will.
See what I'm saying?
So Lou, he served time, but he distanced himself from Will.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what did they keep from him?
I guess the truth of why. Like they didn't tell him that he didn't want to be in his life. because that would have maybe hurt his feelings. Like, oh, your dad don't really want to see you, so they might have told him a lie. Like your dad ain't fucking with you.
But he ain't fucking with him though. It's like Will already had the attitude of my dad ain't around. Yeah, he left. Fuck you. That was already his attitude. So it's like when he comes back, it's like, oh, what? You didn't want to be around me? Like, nigga, he wasn't around. Like I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I gotta fall.
It would have been different. It would have been different if he was like, man, I've been trying to get to you. They've been hiding the location. I couldn't find you. That would be different. Then it would be like, because his approach would be like, I just want to be part of your life.
Right. I gotta go back to those. I gotta go back to that last episode when he was there, the dad.
I'm sure we're gonna get comments about it.
Yeah, possibly. You got any closing predictions?
No, I think we touched on everything. Like this ain't really a prediction heavy show, which I like. It's more of a go with the flow show.
Yeah, but so far so good. I'm feeling, you know what I mean? I'm feeling it. Just like you said, we got a little break from the drama, but it's coming.
So it's coming for sure.
Yeah,
and I think Jeffrey's way back into the family is dealing with this dude.
What dude? Doc,
the basketball dude. Yeah,
yeah.
Because Phil can't handle that. Jeffrey get his hands dirty all the time.
Yeah, right. He gonna need him at some point. Right now, he just in his feelings and shit. So,
want some stupid shit.
Yeah, we shall see. Like, subscribe, tell us what you felt, tell us your comments. Maybe we didn't touch on something that you want us to touch on.
I mean, I respect when y'all break down and tell me where what I missed.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Like when the comments be like, "Oh, well, I think this happened." I'm like, okay, shit. Well, maybe.
Right. Hey, what was the comment somebody said about the reading? You got it up right now?
I do actually. I was just looking at the comments. She said, "Yes, Mo's soul possessed Sky's body. It reminded me a lot of the Skeleton Key. Definitely will be a part 2."
Right. What's her name?
That was Lady G.
Yeah, lady. That's exactly what I saw. Like,
yeah. And then Farsify, she had a long message though. She did the reading too. She said she believed the psychic killed her friends and Monique. She had a motive. She needed money. She didn't want to look. She didn't want to be in the house. She was mad at her friends and was the only one that knows the dangers of playing with the spirit world. There are no witnesses to negate her story about what happened. Besides, she was already scamming people. She ended up getting possessed, killing her friends and Monique, and taking the money for herself. I don't believe Monique was crazy or killed her kids. I believe she was a victim again. She let the wrong people in and ended up getting killed.
You know what's funny with that? That's damn near what you said.
Yeah.
So the other one is what I said. That one is what you said. Who's that? What's her name?
That one's Farisify. Ferris Fly. Ferris Fly. I think that's how you say it. It's all one word. Yeah. But anyway, shout out to them. Hope they subscribed because
right.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Hopefully, yeah. I feel like I seen Lady G's name somewhere else though.
Yeah. Well, shit. Shout out to her. But yeah, we'll be back next week for the next one.
Right. Like, subscribe, check us out, comment, send a message. We send them back. We out here.
All that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna last.
Hey, how you feel about taller girls than you?
I'm sorry?
Girls that are taller than you.
Okay, so I'm 6'2", right? So if you 6'3", 6'4", you in the WNBA for me. I was like, I'll date you if you playing basketball. But if you just taller than me for no reason and you don't do nothing else.
I'm just saying, okay, I'm saying if we were shorter. If we weren't over 6 feet, if we were like, because what's Jazz, not in reality. In the show, he's probably like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. I don't know. Like, you know what's funny? I feel like tall women like short niggas.
They do.
And I feel like short niggas is like they kind of just take what they can because like females, no shade at all. No
That's
shade.
not hella shit.
No shade at all. I'm just always hear niggas talking about like, oh man, I'm short. Like I always see females be like, oh, I ain't dating him because he's short. She's short. He's short. He's short. So when you find a woman that like is fucking with you and she talk like shit, fuck it. Like you know what I mean? She ain't calling me short. You know what I mean? It's like it just depends on how short you are too. Because to me, 5'9", 5'10", 5 like because women be calling like 5'10", 5'9" short. I don't think that's short. You know what I mean? He might not just be like a tall ass nigga, but he ain't.
But we can see on the top of their head though.
Oh. So if I was a short nigga, would I want to date a tall girl? I don't know. Just like I said, I probably would be just taking what I can get because females be on your head
Man,
about
stop
being
saying
short.
that, man. Stop saying take what I can get, man.
I'm not saying that as I don't care because I'm not, you know what I mean, a nigga trying to get no small person. But I'm looking at it from a view of like women that I hear say they don't talk to short niggas. Like
Right.
I hear a lot of women say that. So it's just like if I was a short nigga that got treated that way because I was short, if a woman came up to me, I'm like shit, fuck it. Like I'm tired of being called short in these streets. It's pissing me off. I've been hot.
You make it seem like they can't get nobody.
Nah, it's like they probably can, but it's like I'm talking about like I don't know, just the I know females that really literally like they can be short as fuck. They gotta
Right.
have a nigga that's like 6'2". Like how are you 5'1"
Yeah.
and a nigga 5'6" and you mad? He's short. Like what? Because I'm taller than you.
But not all women say that. That's the woman with the list.
The lisp.
The list.
Oh, like they got a list.
The list of everything I need. That be them women that say, I need a man that's tall, got a job, gotta be faithful, gotta have money, pay for my life. That be them women. Like,
yeah.
And they alone anyway, or getting beat on. So it's like they're not the mains. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe I just know the ones that do have a list because the ones I know, they be like, I need me a nigga that's like 6'2" and above, 6'1" and above.
And also, you are in the industry. You are around. You ain't around the regulars. You was just marching with with the real Rick.
I don't know him. He was just there.
You was in the VIP with Sanaa Lathan. So you're talking to the women that want to be in the industry shit.
I think it's just probably an LA thing.
Yeah, it must be because they be goofy. But like in the Bay Area, it's the women are more realistic.
In the Bay Area, we dance a little different.
LA women be goofy as fuck, but and you know what I mean? Different worlds. So I think LA, y'all get picked to go in a club out of line. That's some shit you see on TV. We don't do that shit out here.
Man, please. I've been to City Nights.
Hey, fuck City Nights.
Hey, City Nights still open?
Hell no, fuck City Nights.
They should burn that place down.
Yeah, fuck them. But what I'm saying is LA is the mentality is different.
Yeah, because everybody like people in LA for the most part, not everybody, but like maybe in the 20s, early 30s, everybody wants to be somebody, an actress, model, something. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to be in the crowd of the stars, right? So you want what they got.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you want your man to be fucking you got 7 businesses, you know what I mean? You work, you know what I mean? So and that's just what I'm used to. That could be like that everywhere. I ain't been everywhere.
No, it ain't. It's only there. That's all I said. It's like when I see a nigga that ain't 6 foot, his girl is normally like eye height or a little bit smaller than him. It's rare. It's rare for me to see a dude with a tall ass girl, and let's see a nigga that just get all women.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I usually see short dudes with short women. Like it's never like they just taller.
But you just said you'll get what you want because you don't see short niggas with girls.
What?
You said you'll get whatever you can.
No, I said if I was a short nigga, like if I was Jazz, right, and a tall woman tried to come up to me, like she wanted to talk to me, I'd talk to her because females be like, "Oh, you niggas is too short."
Because you can't get nobody else. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that. I just said short niggas. If I was short, you know what?
Hey, it's good. You gonna get jumped like Tommy and Martin nigga by a bunch of short niggas. We watched the podcast, cuz. Hey, I grind in the face, cuz.
How short niggas for niggas just like shut up, Gary Coleman. Man, short niggas got females, man.
Hey, they gonna jump the shit out you. All short niggas.
Hey, it ain't got nothing. If you ask a short nigga what women have said to them, I guarantee they be just like, man, females be just like, I'm too short.
I'm not asking a short nigga shit because he gonna feel disrespected. I'm like, hey, hey, you a short nigga. Hey.
Hey, niggas, hey, dwarf, cuz.
You look like you nosy.
Oh, step off, Shaquille.
You finna get jumped. When you go to the gym, it's gonna be hella swole short niggas. Can't wait for you to nigga run up, nigga. Girl, hey, we get bitches, nigga.
Like, look at my girl. My girl 6'7", nigga. You talking about?
You got us fucked up, nigga. They're gonna be waiting around your car like this the nigga right here talking shit.
But it is a contradiction, though. Well, not a contradiction, but it's like it could be half and half because I've like real tall women. I feel like since they like a guy my height probably not gonna talk to. Like I'm tall technically, right? But I'm probably not gonna talk to no woman that's 6'5".
No, you know I mean, no, I ain't gonna say that.
You talk to a girl 6'5", 6'6"? Dunking on your ass, man.
So,
nigga, shut up.
Cause I mean, like Cheryl Swoops. How tall is Cheryl Swoops?
Pass me a Gatorade.
How tall is Cheryl Swoops?
I don't know.
This is what I'm saying. It's personality and looks, right?
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't want to talk about it. Because it could go both ways. Because like I do see that like really tall women, they go for like real short niggas, and then I see regular height women not want to date short niggas. So I think I think it's like if you with a woman that's like 5'6", 5'7", she looking for a tall ass nigga. But if you see a woman that's like 6'5", she just like shit. Everybody's shorter.
Whatever she can get, right?
Hey, real shit.
You really like, get jumped by both sides.
About to get jumped by what's that girl's name? What's the new girls' names, man? I know all old WNBA players. Like Cheryl Swoops and Lisa Leslie. Like, what's the new one's names? Candace Parker's.
Candace Parker, she gonna take it. She gonna drop you.
Candace Parker cute though, isn't she?
Yeah, but she got a whole wife. You gonna come out the gas station, nigga. You gonna look up like, huh? She gonna drop your ass.
Oh, nigga, you heard me. Oh, damn, she's still playing.
Yeah.
36. I thought
she got a whole wife and a baby on the way.
Nigga, the brat got a baby coming.
Yeah.
She broke my heart.
But I don't know how we got it.
I'm probably gonna have to splice this episode. We talk about all kind of shit. But anyway, going back to
we have a segment called Ask a Short Nigga.
Hey, cuz you be getting bitches? Like, hell yeah, nigga, all the time. Fuck you talking about?
I ask about my kids or my daughter, nigga. Don't worry about my kids or my daughter. You ever seen that dude on the
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you ever seen that video? With the midget? He was on the bus, he was at the bus stop talking to the Mexican dude. He was like, yeah, nigga.
I didn't see that
my
one.
Kids or my daughter, nigga. He had on the big ass jeans.
I didn't see that one. You gotta send that to me.
And then they got a video of him get beat up by a girl.
Oh, is it a skit?
No, it's a real video. He an LA nigga. He was like, he was talking to the dude at the bus stop, and the little Mexican dude, it's like a kid in school. He was pointing like, what the fuck? He like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you better do that, nigga. And some girls roll by laughing. That nigga said, ha ha, yada I mean, come here though.
Not yada I mean.
That nigga said, yada I mean, come here though, girl.
Oh my god.
That nigga was a good 2 feet tall.
You niggas be getting pressed on camera nowadays. I was like, nigga, that's like my worst nightmare to get dropped on camera, nigga. Or just something happened on camera and they just put that shit out there. Like, yeah, nigga from Black on Black Prime got dropped. That shit is on internet.
It's
forever.
the footage, right?
That shit is on the internet forever. Oh,
this man. The footage of him coming out the gym. Got jumped by some short niggas.
You got hit in the head. Oh man, homie, my mom's playing tricks on. Oh shit! I gotta watch that episode now. That episode was classic.
You look like you're nosy. I don't know why that shit was so funny to me when he said that. That nigga said, "Hey, you look like you're nosy." Dude was looking with that flat top, like, "Nigga, fuck you."
Like, that nigga, I don't know what he was. He looked like a lesbian slash. He looked like a regular. He was a regular height person, but he was like a short person. He looked like Martin's height.
Look like a tall midget.
Right.
That nigga said, "You look like you're nosy."
I don't know nobody. Now step off, Shaquille.
That nigga said, "Hey, don't be doing that here." Shut up. Go.
That nigga said.
And they would have canceled the shit out of Martin today for that whole episode.
The whole episode was out of pocket. Howdy, Bart. How do?